Y'all want a single say? No, but it's 11:11. So you know I had a pop on here. What? What? Um yeah. We're gonna get into it. Into it. Intuitive, into it. Into it. You can't experience magic if you're not into it. How do you enjoy something that you're not into? You know? So if you don't think blessings and magic and the things you can't see, if you don't believe they're not real, you're never gonna see them. But when you believe, it's a little bit different. Now, there's a little bit more than just believing. Okay, it's how you walk. It's how you talk. I didn't make the rules. The rules are already written. And the way the rules work here is that everything is always staying balanced, right? So if you've been going through a hard time, that's going to change and you're going to start going through a good time. You know, no matter the length of these durations last, right? Yeah. So if you're in a place right now and you're questioning a lot, stay tuned because we're going to answer questions, okay? So do y'all want a single? Say fuck that, okay? Because we're saying fuck that to all the things that we were told, that we never believed, that actually harmed us instead of doing us good, right? Just when people tell you you can't do something, you know, especially in an age, you know, where you're still planning on growing and becoming who you want to be, and people are telling you you can't be the things that you believe you can be, that's gonna fuck with your mind and your beliefs, okay? Now, this is where children and their inspiration come in, because at that age, at such a young age, we are not yet knowing when people tell us, oh, you can do this, you can't do that. We're still learning what we can and can't do, but we know because we have an imagination. As a child, we have imagination. I mean, we still have imagination. You can have it till you die, but for some, imagination does die because what people have told them or maybe what they've seen. But I'm here to tell you, like, your imagination creates your life, creates your future. What you imagine for yourself, okay? So it's very important to have good self-worth, okay? And that's another thing, is that when you're working on your self-worth, the people around you, you have to be very cautious, because while you're working on your self-worth and hyping yourself up, believing that you're as amazing as you think you are, there's going to be people who have a belief that you can't be that good, just whatever their beliefs are. So it's very important on who is around you in your times of prospering. The frog. This is cleansing. This is cleansing emotional baggage, which is exactly what I'm saying. Cleansing your spirit, cleansing your home, cleansing everything you touch. What do we mean by cleansing? There is tools for cleansing. Smudges, you probably heard of sage. Basically, what I believe them to be is a type of aroma or possibly a sound that cleanses a space. Now, this comes back to beliefs. Now, in order for you to see the magic, you have to believe. Okay? Now, if you start seeing frogs, the word frog, pictures of frogs, that's going to be a reminder. I hope you can still hear me in my ear. Just kicked on. Ooh, and the owl. We're getting a lot of animals, animal spirits. You can also look up these animal spirits on Google. Just type in animal spirit frog, and it'll give you a description on possibly some things you want to look into and keep in here. But the owl, it says deception and also wisdom. This has to do with your intuition. Okay, number 13, 555 on the clock. So right now, you know exactly everything that's going on in your life, whether you doubt it or you're unsure. But your first inkling, your first thought, you know what? I'm feeling, it's a gut feeling. It's not just, past hurt saying, oh, you know what? This is going to happen every time. And, not having any cause for concern in the present. But I want you to know that you are ahead of the game. And when someone has a thought, you already know. You already know what they're saying. You're like, yeah, okay, bet. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I went here today, or, this happened. It's more of like, you've been having this feeling, this thought for a while, and then finally you get the truth. Finally, you see it. Finally, oh, wow, that confirms everything I was thinking. So do not doubt yourself, okay, in this time. It's nothing to be worried about. We have the Grail Knight. It could be in good things, in a good way, in a bad way. You might have a feeling like, you know what? I think I need to do this. I think I need to take a time out. I think I need to relax. Do that and lean into it. The Grail Knight is romance, illusion, and seeking the sacred. Okay, so the fact that it says romance and seeking the sacred and illusion, a lot of the times the thing that we want, we're not like, yeah, I want that. Go get me that. Sometimes we know it has to be earned. And I get here with romance and seeking the sacred that there is someone in your life who wants to be the end all be all for you. They want to make sure they come in and offer you this cup of love, whatever it is. They want to make sure that it is their best before they come in. So someone's talking to God about you. All right, let's move on. That was the Wisdom of Avalon. And now we're going to do Sacred Destiny. See what Spirit literally wants us to know. We have protection and we also have stillness. So like I said, if you're feeling called to relax, you're feeling called to just take it easy, do that because you're being protected at this time. There's nothing you need to do at this time except to just be, not with a lot of, running thoughts through your head, just stillness. a calm state. We're already at 10 minutes. Thanks for being here. We have focus, and winter is coming. You're being prepared for a journey you don't foresee yet. What's more about this journey? Ooh, abundance and pleasure. Wow. You don't see it coming. That's why you're being called to relax and just enjoy what you have, because you're about to have a lot more. Pleasure and abundance is a gateway. That's where this journey is leading to. Seeking the sacred. You keep seeking the sacred, you're gonna find the sacred. Like, there's a deer here in this beautiful garden. Both of those things represent stillness as well. Beauty and simplicity. People love that you're simple and yet so gorgeous, so beautiful. Okay? I just have to keep saying that you're beautiful, okay? I just feel like I need to keep telling you. All right. Let's get some from our spicy deck. I didn't want to go all the way to like love and romance, but that did come out. So I'm gonna get a few from here and see what's going on. Wow, we have paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. I definitely see good times coming in your love life, with the journey and the pleasure and the abundance, because you deserve it and you've released your beliefs from the past, what you've dealt with in the past. Okay, this says my pride and ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. I wanted to hurt you too. And that's what hurt people do. Hurt people. And this is what you are learning about yourself. Because if you keep playing out of these roles from this small parts of you that doesn't feel worthy, you're gonna hurt other people around you. And I think you learned that. We have passion, insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. So there's definitely this desire for you and another person have equal desire for each other. 1311. Equal desire. Now, in the next 2 days, something significant about the 13th. Today's 11/11, but the 13th. Maybe you're watching this on the 13th. Anything else, Spirit? You want to tell us about this? Now, this was popped up. Engagement ring. Higher commitment, eternity, partnership, and union completion. This could be what you're looking for. We have, I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. So maybe you're someone who wants to be married, wants a higher commitment, but you don't feel worthy. Or you find other people who are at the same level as you, and then you both don't feel worthy, or they don't feel worthy, and you're like, well, I like you, what do you mean? And so it's just like a reflection of little parts that will tell if you have healed, if you have, overcome what you've overcome. I smile on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside. So there's someone who's acting as if what's going on between you isn't bothering them, but it is. A few more messages. (444) could be your angel number. morning. The world awaits you. You know those saying, like, you're gonna wake up and someone's gonna be bringing you coffee in bed, someone's gonna be making pancakes, and you're like, wow, this is like amazing. Not even just that, but this abundance. Like, there's like fish outside the window. That's abundance. You're gonna wake up, and the number 4 too, like I said, 4 could be your angel number. You're already blessed. Every morning you wake up, you're highly favored. Escapist. Come home to yourself. This is that relax, chill. Okay. There's just a few more things that you need to look at and check off before this next chapter, okay? So how you go to bed, how you take care of yourself right before you go to bed is very important. Very important. You may wake up in the middle of the night. I know people have, dark nights of the soul, and that can happen all night. It's because things are eating you alive, and that's where you erase things. That's where you feel them, and you say, you know what, that's literally like not the story anymore. It's not fun. It's not. Dark nights of the soul are excruciating, and they do get better. They do get a little bit easier when you have the knowledge and the experience. Everything gets easier with experience. Okay, that's a good one. So I mean, a lot of it is mental, and that's why the imagination is so important. Because let's say you believe in angels, you believe in angels protecting you. Do you know how much safer you would feel throughout the day if you knew that angels and God and the universe is conspiring in your favor, and you led each footstep with that? Do you know how helpful you would be to others? Because you are. A few more cards. Acceptance. I accept every step that life presents me without resistance. I try to find out what the universe is trying to teach me so that I can grow. Thus I advance in freedom on the path of light. Even if you're not in school, even if you don't have a job, every second of your life, the universe is sending you lessons to learn and grow. That's why we're never alone, you know? Choice. I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. And don't let people who don't even believe in happiness, that say that, being happy when you're not is fake. No, that's called getting through it. That's called having the intention of things actually getting better, and not having intentions of, oh, this is bad, this is always going to be bad. Like, that's not very uplifting. And even if you're not an uplifting person, like, don't go to other people who are and tear them down, because that's very, that's actually negative. And if you thrive on 9/11 on the phone, if you thrive on negativity, you're going to be an unhappy person. So just remember that when people tell you who you should be. Namaste.